Supernatural senses. Life on Earth is not an easy task. Conditions are constantly changing. Sometimes extreme cold or heat threatens the lives of animals, and sometimes it becomes very difficult to find food. Animals on Earth must be able to adapt to these difficult conditions and survive. Some of them work hard for their survival and for future generations. In this video, we will get to know some of the heroes of endurance and the creators of extraordinary ways to continue living. Stay with us until the end. Platypus. When you look at the appearance of platypus, it seems to have emerged from the combination of the body parts of various animals. When the researchers first saw this animal, they felt that someone wanted to play a joke on them. This strange beast, which we know today exists, is well adapted to life in rivers. A tail similar to that of a water dog, webbed feet, and a very sensitive beak, have made it easier for the platypus to swim and hunt in murky waters. Platypus is a skilled swimmer and can stay underwater for up to 5 minutes in search of food. To stay on land, this mammal digs tunnels on the banks of the river to build a shelter for itself. The tunnel that reaches the platypus nest from the river is so narrow that it catches the water collected in its fur and helps to dry the animal's body. The large beak of platypuses is very sensitive and helps them search for food in muddy waters. This sensitive beak can not only sense the movements of the prey but also detect the electrical activities of the animal's muscles. By moving its head left and right, the platypus easily maps the location of the prey and knows exactly where its next meal is. All platypuses are born with venomous spines on their hind legs. But only males will keep this spur until puberty. This thorn is connected to glands that produce a painful venom. Male platypuses use this poisonous spine to drive other males away from their territory or to fight with predators. The effect of this poison is very painful. That's why most competing males keep a sufficient distance from each other. The smelliest mammal on Earth. Skunk. A combination of the smell of burnt rubber, rotten eggs, and rotting onions is a smell that will send attackers hundreds of meters away if skunks feel threatened. This stench can bring tears to the eyes of attackers from a close distance. For this reason, hunters soon learn to associate this horrible smell with the black and white combination of the mink's body. Direct contact with the eyes of this smelly spray can cause temporary blindness in the attacker and make even the largest predators flee. When the weasel raises its tail and turns its back on you, it is better to leave the scene as soon as possible. To ensure that the attacker has received the weasel's message, the weasel will show its back to him and stamp its feet on the ground. After that, he will look back to ensure he has aimed well at his unlucky target. It is interesting to know that you can smell the disgusting smell released by minks in the air from a distance of 1 kilometer. Weasels can eat almost any food item you can think of. By everything, we mean even the eggs of various birds. Their omnivorous eating habits sometimes control pests such as insects and rodents. The only drawback is that weasels attack chicken farms because of their love for bird eggs and cause discomfort to the chicken farm owners. Weasels often give birth to 4 to 5 children in their underground nests, and the number of these children can sometimes reach 10. Born in the summer, these little weasels will be completely independent by the fall. Noisy neighbors. Howler monkey. A forest is a noisy place. However, the roar of the South American howler monkey is heard more clearly than any other. Male howler monkeys roar like male lions. The sound of groups of 20 of these monkeys can be heard up to 5 kilometers away in the open air and up to 3 kilometers away in the forest. Howler monkeys use this loud sound to warn their fellows or compete for territory and food. They often live in groups of 11 members, but groups of 65 have been seen among them. Most of the ear-splitting sounds of howler monkeys can be heard in the early mornings and evenings. The large lower jaw and wide space in their throat make their voice louder than it is. They are masters at climbing trees and spend most of their lives on top of them.